except for the 2nd. That's the Saturday.
This
the
is
day
going
after
to
it
be
comes out.
a show, Aniro.
But again, like,
absolutely, this is gonna be an episode.
What is FF14's like? I swear to God, their marketing team is like one old like dude in his 70s that like had one campaign that worked in, you know, like the late 70s, right? Like,
yeah.
And everything else he's ever done has been based off of that one successful campaign. So you get billboards, you get fucking Daddy of Light, you get Mrs. Freshley's.
That kind of shit is popular in Japan, let's be real. Like, it's never gonna
Mrs. fucking Freshley's and goddamn billboards?
I mean,
Speaking
I
of
don't know
that,
about like shit like the Daddy of Light, like that drama shit is so popular in Asia.
speaking of which, don't you have something for me to eat on air today?
Actually, you got to go down to the vending machine.
Oh, it's downstairs?
Yeah, it's in.
How much is it? Do I have the money?
I think it's a dollar, like a dollar or two.
That's your penis.
Get a few of them.
I've got $1.
Get me some cupcakes.
Do you have a dollar? Give him a dollar.
No.
You got to give him. Yes, you have to give him a. If you want, I mean,
I'm going downstairs to get mine.
Go.
Be right back.
Yeah, there might be 2 cupcakes in that package.
What are you getting?
We have the Mrs. Freshley's FF14 branded packs.
What?
Down in the fucking vending machine on the first floor. Does he even know where he's going? I don't think he has any idea where he's going. He's going to walk around the first floor and just have no clue. Does he know where he's going?
What? I don't think he does.
Hey, you know where he's going?
This is a great on-air bit.
Is it down by the back door?
Yeah, it's the back door. Okay, all right.
Yeah, he knows where he's going.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna get a pack of the FF14 branded Mrs. Freshley's cupcakes and see if we can taste the Eorzea.
Does he have a dollar?
I think it's a dollar.
Oh, hold on. I'll give him $1.
He's gone. So
He's
I'm
gone.
going to
So
assume he already
you're
does.
going to be getting the. I mean, what are we sending him on multiple trips? Like
That'd be a funny bet. We should
Every time he comes back, we send him for something different.
somebody else has a dollar. All right. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can taste the Eorzea in Mrs. Freshley's, and this is good because this is the vending machine that receives, and this is why I didn't want to buy them, not because I'm cheap, but. That vending machine receives like a good 6 hours of just pure light in the morning, which melts all of the. If you want to buy chocolate out of there, like prepared to eat melty chocolate because there is no like even
It's like one big blob of an M&M all stuck together.
Yes, even at 4 a.m, right? Like sun has been off of the vending machine for as long as it possibly can. You'll still buy Reese's peanut butter cups that will all of the chocolate on the
Peanut butter.
No, all of the chocolate on the outside will stick to the fucking wrapper, so you just get this big hunk of like
disc of peanut butter.
Yeah, that's it.
That sounds pretty.
It's
good.
just like an emulgation of.
Yeah, it's off. It's fucking awful.
You know who would eat that, though?
Fucking Joe. Fucking
this guy right here would as well.
Oh,
you know what he has to do every time we go to the mall? You know Dippin' Dots? They have Dippin' Dots like ice cream machines.
vending machines.
Vending machines, yeah. So that these Dippin' Dots ice cream have just been sitting in here for who knows how long.
Oh, they have that at my mall too. I eat that sometimes.
It's freeze-dried ice cream. It doesn't expire.
This guy gets it.
It's ice cream of the future.
And the thing is that it's not actually Dippin' Dots. It's an offshoot of Dippin' Dots, the vending machine kind.
Yeah, it is. He
it's not
doesn't
even
know
real
what he's
Dippin'
talking about.
And but you spend like what, like
No, 'cause I have them
$7-8
at- I have
bucks
them
for
on my
that?
mall,
Oh my
too.
god, it's like $3.50, $4.
Yeah, it's like $4.
Can you not afford that?
It's more than you should be spending on that.
But it tastes great.
It's delicious. Shut up.
Yeah, thank you, Nika.
All right, yeah. Stop for a moment and realize that Nika's agreeing with you.
I love the smell of queef in the morning.
Oh my god.
That got weird.
Yeah, it did.
I just want to point out one thing real quick, that our news deskian, Kahlo Landis, messed up. The 14-hour stream is actually on September 1st. The 4-year anniversary was August 27th.
Okay.
So it was on the 1st of September.
On the which?
So it's the same day that Daddy of Light comes out. So
Yeah.
they're going to be streaming Daddy of Light on the stream. That's Yoshi's room tour.
Nice job.
Whatever.
Anyway, so yeah.
I just opened my mouth and out it came.
So I did not realize it would take this long. Hey, there we go.
Man,
I
I've been on a journey.
I hope you like multiple trips.
Yeah, I got $1 for you.
Oh,
I don't know why you didn't wait for me.
Oh my God.
There's 2 in here. You want 2?
Yeah, I'm not gonna share with anyone else. What the fuck do you think you're?
So a couple things about that trip. Nate, there is a large wet puddle on the bottom of your staircase that I stepped in.
Oh, good.
With only socks on. So that was good.
That's most. If I had to guess, that's probably
okay.
Most
Then
likely.
I guess just pout.
Dog pee.
Great.
Yeah, because my neighbor's got a new dog.
Okay.
At some point.
Oh, and it's still learning.
Wait, it's on our floor.
It's on the first floor.
It's on the first floor,
okay.
right at the landing. Secondly, on the way back up, I took the elevator up to avoid said incident. And 2 people in the elevator took one look at this and said, "You know those will kill you, right?" And I then had to explain I'm doing this for a part of a bit on a radio show. And they looked at me weird.
I'm sure that they did.
So that's been my trip.
All right, I want you to know that regardless of how these make you feel, we are still going to expect you to put just as much time and effort into the outline for Checkpoint this week.
Okay, great.
Right.
Can I point out, this is just a Hostess cupcake.
It really is.
Wait, what?
It
Listen,
pretty
look
much
at
is.
it. It's even got like the swirl.
Yeah.
It's not a Cinnabon at all.
No,
this is
well,
literally...
they have multiple. Mrs. Freshley's is a diversified brand.
a diversified brand that all
Column.
copies Hostess.
I've never even heard of it.
Very.
Is it a hostess?
prestigious.
Is it a hostess?
Look at it.
Does it say hostess?
No,
on
it says Mrs. Freshley's.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
I was
they're
gonna say.
ripping off Hostess.
Absolutely.
Give me the fucking cupcake. I'm fucking hungry.
Hang on, Juxta. Are you getting your own fucking cupcake?
Is he getting it?
I'll go get you one.
Okay,
yes,
go.
God
Yes,
damn it.
he's gonna go get you one.
Did you announce
God
that we're
damn.
on Skype next week?
I fucking love.
No, we didn't. We didn't mention that. We should probably mention that before we get into talking about the Stormblood story. All right, real quick announcement for the show. Next week we are going to be doing the show over Skype. We're also going to probably be doing Final Encounter Cast as well over Skype or Zoom.
That would make sense, yeah.
Next week actually is the hydroplane boat races that happen outside the studio every year. So, in order to try to cut down on the overall noise of you just hear it vaguely in the background like that. It gets really annoying. So we're going to do it by Skype so that I've only got to use my microphone. And then the following weekend, that is Labor Day weekend, we're actually going to be taking both Final Encounter Cast and Limit Break Radio off. We're going to give everyone a break for a weekend, and we'll be back the following Sunday. So
Whatever that is.
Yeah, I'm sure that we'll have some kind of best of. Juxta, when you ran the vodcast, how did that go?
Oh, good.
Yeah, was that pretty easy to do?
Yeah, it was pretty easy. I just let it run, and then I went raiding in Pokemon Go.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Confused, what? Reading?
I was gonna say. So anyway, yeah. That's what we're going to be doing next week and the following week. Thank you guys for all of your support. By the way, we are supported over at patreon.com/Limit Break Radio. And again, while we wait for Ascalia to come back with Juxta's Cupcake. We are completely listener supported at this point. We talked about this a little bit on Final Encounter Cast. We've been working on endeavors like Final Encounter Cast and like Checkpoint Radio to try to broaden our audience a little bit. And we're able to do Final Encounter Cast as long as our patron account stays above $2,000. And the funding model, the business model for Checkpoint Radio, despite what Reddit seems to think, where they think that we pay radio stations to be on their airwaves, but we get a revenue split, and it's split with a couple of companies that we work with. But we did get our first revenue split back from May, and it was about $300. So that show obviously now that was being paid for back in May when we only had, I think, 3 or 4 affiliates. Many contracts had not gone through at that point, so there's only there's only up to go.
Like a partial month, wasn't it?
I don't know if that was a partial month or not, but that is sort of what we're looking at for Checkpoint, and in the interest of transparency. Because we want to be transparent with not just our listeners, but our donors, because really there is no difference in my mind. It's going to take a while for something like Checkpoint Radio to be able to compensate us, the way that we've been able to through the Patreon account. So until we're able to bridge that gap a little bit more meaningfully, we have to ask you to continue to support us over at patreon.com/limitbreakradio. Give whatever is appropriate for your budget, whatever you can afford on a monthly basis. We would really appreciate it. It goes to help support not just Limit Break Radio and this crazy show that we do here, but it also goes to support Final Encounter Cast and Checkpoint Radio. And our primary mission is to be able to pay our talent. We want to be able to pay the people who dedicate their time to the show. And if you listen, there's probably at least one of the personalities. Like, you may not love me, and that's fine. I get it, but
everyone loves me.
There, maybe.
Well, some people. I'm sure, like some weirdos.
I have a white knight army, so I know some people love me.
You douchebag.
So, if there is someone on the cast that, you like, or you listen to the show every week, you derive some kind of value out of what we do here at Limit Break Radio, then we ask that you support at a monthly rate that you can afford. So that's over at patreon.com/Limit Break Radio. We've got all kinds of different givebacks, like t-shirts and keychains and
postcards.
That's right, postcards from Eorzea. What's the status of that, Kahlo?
Senpai will obviously be going out at the end of the month, and our next artist, which is our fan favorite friend of the show, Melchiria,
Let's not say things we can't take back.
has already started working on the October card, which is going to feature Nika in a Halloween situation.
Ooh.
Very spooky. I've seen a work in progress already,
spooky.
and she said she should have that to me within the coming weeks, maybe even before the Senpai card. But.
So patreon.com/limitbreakradio, $20 a month will get you into the exclusive postcards from Eorzea. We want to thank all of our artists that have been generously contributing to that campaign, as well as Kahlo, all of your hard work on that. So thank you.
Speaking of, Melchiria actually did a thing for you and Nero.
What?
It's kind of a surprise, so you haven't seen it yet, but Kookie's going to throw it up in the chat here real quick.
Yeah, this is for you.
Do you remember the You Are Best Girl?
Yeah, of course I do.
It's been immortalized.
Oh, really?
You are an anime girl.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, that's pretty fucking funny right there.
She showed that to us, and I'm like, he's either gonna love it.
That's pretty goddamn fucking funny right there. I need to get.
Why do I keep getting a weird boner on this show?
I need to
capture it for the stream.
Yeah. Here we go. There it is. You can see.
I'm gonna go take a shit.
The best part is the middle fingers.
Yeah, like she's got like the sailor. It's supposed to be like the Sailor Moon hands, but just middle fingers. So good.
Oh my god, is that fucking funny? Oh, dude.
St. Cooper says pray.
That's great. Oh, dude.
Is it all right with you if I touch your penis?
I actually knew that this was coming.
Really?
Yeah, I'd seen that she had said it in Discord. But I didn't see the image. I didn't actually look at the image.
Okay.
So
yeah, it's just real funny because we were actually talking about something similar like this after Checkpoint, and then that night she sent it to us on Twitter, and I'm like, wow, this is super eerie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
I'm getting an extremely gay vibe.
Literally, her message was, "I don't know what I've created," or something to that effect.
Yeah.
Like, what have I done?
God damn. I feel
I'm
like
gonna go sleep in his bed now.
I feel like we need to put it on a T-shirt or something. Like that would be a pretty good T-shirt. I'd be into that.
Fuck you, I'm best girl.
That's right. Anyway, thank you for that. That's fucking epic. I'm definitely gonna save that. That may be my new wallpaper. That may be my new desktop background. That's one of my favorite pieces of fan art. That's great.
That means Mercury will have. She'll have desktop fan art on 40% of the cast, because my background is one of her pictures too.
Okay.
And for the first time, Nero is actually attracted to an anime character.
but it's based on a real character.
That's
so it's
right.
Not weird.
That's right. It's based on myself, and of course that's going to give me boners.
No, it's based on another fake character who's based on himself. This is getting deep, man.
Yeah, now it's getting meta.
Super meta.
All right. So thank you for that. By the way, also preview of art style that's going to be in our next run of postcards. So if you dug that, if that's something that you liked, then make sure you head on over to patreon.com/limitbreakradio and sign up for the postcards from Eorzea. All right. So real quick, before we get into talking about Stormblood's storyline, I have to know. You guys have got to eat.
I was gonna say,
these cupcakes.
Are we gonna eat these death
Yeah.
cakes?
So I just want to point out, by the way, before we get started on this, that
Yes.
by virtue of this advertising campaign,
That's right.
they sold 2 more packages than they would have otherwise.
It did work.
Fair point.
Question.
We are talking about
Did
them.
you tear this opening into this?
No,
Yeah,
you did.
You did.
Did I?
You did that.
You did that.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
Okay, you guys are eating these no matter what, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, what's the expiration date on those?
Shit.
Is there one?
Is it going to be 20? It's going to be 2023
I was
because I
saying,
don't
like,
think
they
these
go
things
for
ever go
years.
bad. Yeah.
Oh, fair. That's fair. I guess if they have the ad printed on them, they are somewhat
You know
new.
what? That's the thing is that like when people were taking pictures because when like Stormblood was coming
Oh my
out, people,
God, it's 400 calories.
people were shitting their pants every time that they would find them in vending machines, and I'm like, okay, impress me when you'll impress me if you can find these in 10 years in a vending machine. If you can find a dusty old fucking like, oh my God, I can't believe that. Yeah, that's even a thing. Then I'll be impressed. But
Juxta complaining about 400 calories.
yeah, shut the fuck up, fatty.
He's used to 800. Okay.
Chat's wondering if there's any way we can turn the cams on in studio for this. Do we have that on this background?
I mean, not really.
Just,
That would
just hostess cupcakes.
that would
yeah. Imagine us eating Hostess cupcakes.
Yeah,
That's exactly what they are.
Take some doing.
If they start dying,
Theater of the
then
mind.
we'll give you.
Okay,
a
so
feed.
here's the rule. Okay, you've got to eat both of them right now.
Oh, both.
Both. Okay. The first one you can eat at your own pace. The second one you've got to cram the whole thing in your mouth and eat it in one bite.
How else would we get it down?
I mean,
What?
those are some thick ass cupcakes. Now they do. Escalia, you were right that they remind me a lot of those big, thick Hostess cupcakes.
They've
They've even got the swirl.
swirl. Yeah, on top.
yeah.
It's literally a Hostess cupcake.
Right.
Juxta's
So
like, you underestimate my power.
So we've got a cheap Hostess knockoff here, and
I didn't even like.
It's oozing out the bottom.
I didn't even like Hostess cupcakes. I'd like to point
is it
out.
really? Oh, now,
it.
oh my God!
It's breach.
And again,
Oh, it looks like it came out the bottom.
Oh, it does. It looks like it jizzed out the bottom. That's so gross.
Does it have a creamy filling?
I bet it does.
I bet it does.
Oh, I bet it
Not
does.
the cream you want it to be.
Better.
This wouldn't be Escalia's first creamy filling.
No, sadly no.
So-
yeah, I might have the edge over Juxta in that case.
So yeah, I mean, if you want to try to cram both of them in your mouth and be a super fucking hero, I am not.
Someone has to be taking pictures.
I am absolutely not going to revive you if you die. Just so you know, you get no CPR from me if you start choking. None. No Heimlich maneuver. Nothing.
Also not it.
But Daddy.
I would turn the cams on for that.
Yeah,
to,
that's
to
what I
watch one of
said.
you die.
Right.
Sure.
Can't get that captured on air. Great.
How else are we going to get a Kotaku headline?
But then we can
That's right.
sue Square Enix and make a bunch of money.
This doesn't even. This doesn't
You
even smell good.
advertise these cupcakes. They
What does it?
build us.
What does it smell like, Escalia?
Possum piss.
My
How do you know what
God.
possum piss smells like?
Don't ask that question.
How do you not
Okay, I
know?
won't. I won't.
Have you ever
Ju-
used cologne?
Juxta, what does it smell like?
Really stale cardboard?
Really? Okay. I would.
Everyone in that room should smell them. Don't you?
I was expecting. Okay, hand me one of the. No. Don't hand me the one in your hand, you dingus. All right, let me see. Oh,
It smells like a really old brownie.
yeah.
Like it sounds like a brownie that's been out for a long
Pass it
time.
over here.
Yeah. Definitely. It's there's chocolate in there, but it's like chocolate that had been cleaned.
You know what
Like cleaned up. Like you spilled a bunch of chocolate on the floor and you
Right.
cleaned it up like 3 weeks ago. But every time you walk into that room, you're like,
You know what this reminds me of? That chocolate cake from Matilda. That looks so disgusting.
Yes, from the movie. Oh my god,
Yep.
I remember that.
But they make the fat kid eat it, right?
Yeah, they make
Yep.
the fat kid eat until he throws up.
So, all right.
People only do things because they get paid.
So,
Yeah, $40. Sweet.
so okay. You can decide if you want to try to cram both of them in. You can.
No.
No way you can fit both of
Okay,
those
all right,
in.
fine. First,
Cookie could.
First one is dealer's choice. You get to eat it any way you want. A couple of bites. Second one, it's got to be just one solid
Oh,
bite.
look at that! Look at him.
I just got a little piece of it off my fingers, and I'm like, oh, this is terrible.
Oh
right,
no!
well, how do
Because of your finger.
Are we trying to? Are we racing this?
Are we gonna race it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Hold out. Let me get the other one out of the packaging.
Oh, you're racing both of them.
Oh.
Hey, go big or go home,
Please
right?
take pictures if
All
you
right.
can't get the camera.
Ready?
Hang on. Wait. If
You know what? Yeah.
For the website, right? For the website. If we're gonna have one or two of our staff die, we might as well get video of it.
All right, so we're recording this. This will be up on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Limit Break Radio. We are trying the Mrs. Freshley's FF14 Stormblood branded cupcakes.
It's all over your desk now.
The Mrs. Freshley's
It's a
challenge for
challenge.
ASL awareness.
FF14 challenge for bad advertising awareness.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So apparently we've gotten into a cupcake race. We're going to see who is the first to finish the two
Good call.
disgusting looking cupcakes. Yeah. If you needed any more reason to gag, there's one. So here we go. On your mark, get set, eat like a fat pig.
Oops, so sad I can't see this right now.
Oh no! Oh, there is a cream filling. There's definitely a cream filling. I don't
Juxta
think
is so
I don't think
focused.
Escalia was expecting the cream filling. All right,
You never are.
Juxta has officially finished the first cupcake. Escalia taking a big bite to finish the first cupcake. They are tied. They've still got a second cupcake to get through. Juxta looks like he is struggling. Oh no! Oh no! That looked like a big gulp or a dry heave from Escalia. Big bite into the second one. No one is able to fit the whole thing into their mouth. No one's even trying. I guess it is too fucking gross. Oh man, Juxta halfway through his second cupcake now. Now this cost a fucking $1. $1 out of my goddamn. And Juxta throwing his head back like a bird to be able to finish the fucking cupcake. Now, again, this is $1 for.
I can't chew it.
This is $1 for two cupcakes, mind you. $1 for two cupcakes, and it was a struggle for a fat man to get through both. Just in terms of. In terms of branding, Final Fantasy XIV, you could have done a little bit better, I think.
Could you see the determination and the focus on Juxta's face?
I could.
Like he's like, you know what?
I would never live this down if this fucking beanpole beat me.
He's like, this is food. This is my home turf. I am owning this.
That cupcake was harder to swallow than Xenos as a villain.
Zing. All right. And with that, let's talk about FF14's and Stormblood's
Oh great! Now I'm
specifically.
gonna be sick.
I need a drink.
So